Hey, what's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Talk. I'm your host, C Money, and in this edition, we're doing hotspots of South Florida. Food, dining, entertainment, everything of that nature. Most of our hotspots have been pertaining to entertainment, as far as family fun centers, amusement centers, and places of that nature. Um, Earlier, I introduced a new segment of our show called History Miami. I'm sorry, History South Florida, which, introduced a lot of the histories and of locations in the South Florida area. And I mentioned towards the end of it, we was doing an episode of Huge Taylor Birch State Park, and I mentioned towards the end of it that we was doing that there, if you would like anything to eat or like shopping or dining or entertainment, a place that is down the street from it is called Galleria Mall. And as of right now, I am in that said location, Galleria Mall. Now, let me give you a little bit of history about Galleria Mall. Galleria Mall opened up in 1980 in segments. That means there was only a few Jordan Marsh, Bird Eyes, and a few stores opened up. Then the full rest of it, the Galleria opened up in 1982. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I visited Galleria Mall, which was a hotspot. Because at the time it had a music store. It had, what I'm saying, a lot of, it was an interesting place to go shop. As of now, Galleria Mall is still a spot, but it's not a hot spot. It's basically, like to me, a ghost town. It sits less than 5 minutes away from Fort Lauderdale Beach because it sits in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's a few minutes away from huge Taylor Birch State Park, where we did our episode of History South Florida. Now in there, you're basically gonna find more. You're gonna find Macy's, Dillard's, Gap, Bath and Body Works, your good Victoria's Secret. You're gonna find stuff like that, and then you're gonna find some unknown shops that you may not have known or not chains and stuff like that, and restaurants like PF Change, True Lux, and other places like that. Um, there has been a battle since 2018. They're supposed to be bringing Sequest. Sequest is like an indoor aquarium that was supposed to be opening in 2018 here at the Galleria Mall. It, if you view it online, it says it's coming soon. So there has been a battle because the city of Fort Lauderdale and everything. If you want to know more about it, you can check online, Google it. You can check it out because the Galleria website is not going to tell you that. It's just going to tell you coming soon. It's supposed to be a aquatic new thing. Also, that sits here is a Florida Children's Theater. I guess is where the kids perform and do everything. And over here near me is a place called Jelly Beans, and I never knew that existed. I knew the Florida Children's Theater existed, but I never knew a place called Jelly Beans. It looks like it's from what I see, it's basically like a little puppet show, like puppets on a string, like Pinocchio, something like that. Um, they a couple of years ago introduced a food court because there was never really an actual food court here, and they introduced a food court here, which is not as popular because there's only like 3 to 4 restaurants in the food court. There's not many restaurants in the food court. The reason why I say it's a ghost town because it's not as popular as it was back in the 80s and in the 90s. Here now, I'm gonna walk through here a little bit to give you an understanding of what I mean. Now, this part of the mall, I'm in the back part. As you can see behind me, there's a store, and that's Dillard's. And Dillard's has probably another entrance, and there's also a Gap right there. Now, I don't know if Gap has an extra entrance, but that entrance is not for use. And on the other side is the outside entrance. See, this is called Jelly Beans, and the reason why I say it might be a puppet show because if you look in the window here, they have it where they have puppets on a string, which is kind of interesting. A lot of the places here are vacated, and Here is the FLCT, which is called the Florida Children's Theater. Now, one of the newcomer stores that are up and coming and that is here is H&M, because you know H&M was not a long time show. It's one of the new shows. I mean, one of the newer places here, and it's right over there. You can see, and there's also a Powerhouse Gym, and the Powerhouse Gym is on the 4th floor. This mall, if you shop it, it's kind of very tricky because it has floor segments, meaning that the 3rd floor, then you go down the escalator, like it's like different like segment. Like right now, I'm on the 3rd floor, and the 3rd floor is like a 2-minute walk. 2 to 3, maybe 4-minute walk, depending on how you walk. Then you go down to the 2nd floor, which is another segment. You know how most malls, they have a full whole floor of shops and you go from one side of the mall to the other end? Not this mall. This mall has, the floors are divided into sections. Like the 3rd floor is only like a 2 to 3, maybe 4-minute walk. Then you go downstairs because it stops at a center. Then you go downstairs and get to the 2nd floor. And the 2nd floor continues the remainder of the mall. It's like, right now I'm coming to the end of the 3rd floor. And then you go downstairs to the 2nd floor. And then from the 2nd floor continues the rest of the mall. And then from there you go, you know what I'm saying, downstairs, because the 3rd and the 1st floor sits on the east side of the mall. The 2nd floor sits on the west side of the mall. I mean, no, let me rephrase that. I'm not. Yes, I'm right. The 2nd floor is on the east side of the mall. The 3rd and the 1st floor is on the west side. No, the 3rd. I'm sorry. I'm getting it wrong because it's basically it's the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor is on the west side of the mall. The 1st and the 3rd floor is on the east side of the mall. When you come inside this mall, it's very confusing because you're gonna look at it like, you know, like what side is what side. So it gets very confusing, but eventually you'll get a hold of it. So, you know, it is what it is. I am now on the 2nd floor of the mall, which I said is on the west side of the mall. Now, the 2nd floor of the mall is a little bit more, and then not only that, the parking is located at the bottom of the mall. Like the mall itself is up, and the parking is on the ground level. And you can access the parking through the inside of the mall. You know how most malls, they have parking where you can go in and out, and you can go, you know, you have to access it from a door on the outside to get in. This one's different. But actually, there's a 3rd floor that sits. Okay, now I'm getting a better understanding of the mall. Here's how the mall operates, because now I'm getting a better understanding. As you can see, the 3rd floor has 2 segments. The segment ends near the main part of the mall. You have to exit, go down, and walk the 2nd floor Then the second floor terminates at certain parts of the mall, and then you have to go up and continue the third floor. Like I said, it's kind of tricky. The mall is kind of tricky, but it's understandable. It's kind of tricky, but you have to get used to it. It's hard, but you'll get the hang of it. Now we're at the end of this because we're now at the end where there's Macy's. So, let me go. Yeah, that's Macy's right there. So this is the end of the third floor. If you take the time to actually go, like map out the mall, you will actually get an understanding of the mall. But the mall is broken up to segments, and if you're not, you know, you will get confused. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm confused. But you will get confused. But okay. So to the nature of this, the mall is kind of tricky. Very tricky. So we are now going downstairs. This is called the Palm Court, which is probably the second floor. Like I said, you will have to learn more about this mall for you to actually get a better idea of the mall. Okay, there's Apple Store, there's Ann Taylor. Pretty much, the mall is tricky in finding out stores and everything. So, you just gotta be able to know how to maneuver yourself around the mall. Like I said, the mall is in segments. The only floor that I see that it looks like it's not full, like it's not booking on, is the third and the fourth floor. Because I just noticed that there is because the second floor is, the third floor is broken up into two segments. The second and the first floor, I don't think it's broken up. See, it's kind of confusing. So you don't ask me about the mall because I've been here several times and I'm still not learning the mall. So don't ask me of that nature. So yeah. So I still don't know the nature of the mall. But this is basically this is Mayors. Basically, now I'm gonna go downstairs to the first floor where I'm interested. And guest services, the Palm Court, I'm gonna go down to the first floor. One of the spots where I used to when I enjoyed was Sabaros, and it was a Palm Court Market is the food court. There's only 4 restaurants in the Palm Court Market. Now, I'm sorry, Sabaros used to sit over here. But now it's closed. Oh, Taboo is not here yet. I guess it's coming soon. So it's not here yet. But, oh yeah, it is here. Taboo. 234, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's good. Now, basically the mall, like I said, it's an upscale mall. with some upscale amenities. I mean, it has shops that, and nice dining. The mall is like any regular mall. The only thing about the mall is it's a ghost town. Not too many people come out here. Not too many people shop. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have a movie theater. It doesn't have entertainment, except for Sequest that's supposed to be coming within a couple of, whenever they get themselves situated and everything. Have I eaten here before? Yes, I've eaten here with with a friend from college. We've had there here, and the thing about it, Faith Evans, one of my favorite songs. Damn. And I wanna say, but okay. And when I came here with a friend from college, the first time I visited this place, they had the music store. It was, if I'm not mistaken, FYE or Specs. I'm not for sure. When I came here with one of my friends from college, they had a person in the dining area playing the violin, and it made it feel like you was in a nice restaurant and you were just eating at the food court, and it was fun. And that's what made it more interesting of a place. So, oh well. One second, y'all. I'm sorry, I have to take a breather. Your host every now and then got to take a little drinking, got to get something in the system. So, basically, like I said, the mall opened up in 1980, in a segment. The full mall opened up in 1982. Like I said, it is a segment because remember, the mall was in increments, because remember the mall is in different segments, so you're not going to get the full mall, which is understandable. So, I could say A, B, or C. The mall to me gets a C. It's not some place I will go to if I want high-end shopping, because most of these stores are high-end. It's not like most malls where you get discounts. It's a high-end shopping experience. So for me, it's nothing. But if you're into that high-end shopping and high-end dining experience, this is the place you should go. It sits off of Sunrise Boulevard, East Sunrise. So, this is a spot where you can go and enjoy nice dining, enjoy nice shops, everything. It's not like a regular mall where they have high-end stores, Macy's, H&M, they have all of that. So basically, this is a high-end place. If you like it, if you want to come to a place like this is a place to come. Like I said, this is the Galleria Mall in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Less than 5 minutes away from Fort Lauderdale Beach. Less than 2 to 3 minutes away from huge Birch Taylor State Park. And it's open every day. Not a popular mall. I give it a C, but it's not my place to judge. It's a mall. It's nice. It's fun. I mean, it doesn't have any entertainment and activities for the whole family, but it's a place where you can dine and shop for good. And basically come out and enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Enjoy everything. They have a trolley. They have bus service. They have everything. If you would like to know more about this, if you would like to comment on this show, email us roundtable00@yahoo.com. You can also comment at the bottom of this page and every other page of our previous shows. This is a segment called Hotspots of South Florida. This is a different type of hotspot because it focused on a mall, which had some hotspot in it, but in a way it's a kind of a dining, mall, shopping, nightlife type of experience if you like that type of stuff. I'm your host, C Money. This is another edition of the Roundtable Talk. I thank you for watching. I enjoy all of y'all. Email me, roundtable00@yahoo.com. Comment at the bottom of this page. Don't forget to check out our other videos, our previous videos, and keep on the lookout for more videos on the up and the rising and coming. This is your boy, C Money. Again, thank you. I appreciate it. And this is the Roundtable Talk. And I'm out your ear. Oh, well, I'm in front of the mall that you can see. So I'm Devon Table Talk, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, take care.